capitalism. Maybe stock market manipulation is your bag, or loan sharking, double identity theft, assassination, or even worse, swinging.
What you mean?
This is not your child. I'm just letting you know, so you won't, this is not your child.
So I've been paying child support on this man for what, 4 years, 5 years, and he telling me it's not my child?
Yeah, this is not your child, but I thank you for everything you're doing, but
Oh, baby, it ain't going down like that.
Why it's not? We about to go. I'm about to take
look,
you, and
bro,
we about to just go.
I've been paying $700 a month for 4 years, bruh. You know how much that is?
But I'm just letting
That's like $8,400 a year. 4 years.
I'm letting you know so you won't get a DNA test that he's not your child.
Man, that's like $30-some thousand. But either you got the $30,000 to give me back, or it's gonna be an issue.
Well, we can work something out.
So me and our daughter, our 5-year-old daughter, went and got tested today.
Okay.
And it said that I am.
Wait, why you take my baby to go get tested anyway? What do you mean? What kind of test? First of all, she should be taking.
I went and got a DNA discovery thing, so you find out where you come from, and kind of find out the child doesn't come from me. Yeah, 5 years. I can't even go crazy right now because the kids are asleep. So I'm trying to stay calm.
You raised her.
We have 3 children, anyway. And the last one is not mine. How's this possible? Well, we know how it's possible, but guess what? Because the kids are asleep, I'm not going to turn violent. I'm not going to call you a bunch of names or cause a big scene. But you and that 5-year-old, who I do love, is going to have to leave the place.
No, because I pay bills here too, and her brothers and sisters is here. You ain't never about to separate my kids.
You are on none of the bills with your name. Technically,
yeah, okay, whatever.
You don't have your ID that says you live here. 1, 2, you see what I says?
Why would you do this?
What you mean, why would I do that? Are you serious right now? Now I don't give a shit. What do you mean, why would I do that?
That's still your child.
No, that's your child.
You raised her for
No,
5 years.
that's your child. And yes, I do love her. I'm not denying that.
I mean, you're not.
But I can't continue to raise a child that's not mine. I'm not doing that. What kind of father would I be to my other 2 children to show them the kind of weak man raises a kid that's not his?
What kind of man raises a child for 5 years and then try to kick her and her mother?
I'm told to pay child support for a kid that is not yours or go to jail. That was the order the state handed down to a Detroit man.
So today, he turned himself in, but here's what happened when 7 Action News reporter Kim Russell went with him to court.
Carnell Alexander walked into the Frank Murphy Hall of Justice knowing in moments he could lose his freedom.
I stayed up all night, couldn't sleep, thinking about it.
Carnell is a wanted man because he refuses to do what the state orders and to pay child support for a child that DNA tests prove isn't his. A child he doesn't even know.
I haven't even had a chance to really speak to him except for one time when we took the DNA test.
Nonetheless, right now, under the law, he's a deadbeat dad. Today, he turned himself in to the judge as ordered.
Scared because I've been before this judge before.
But this time he had attorney Cherika Harris, who volunteered to help after seeing his story on 7 Action News. The judge said he will not go to jail for today.
Thank you. Thank Ms. Harris. And hope that we can resolve this soon.
I'm just trying to help him with his future.
Though the threat of jail is on hold, it is not over. Carnell Alexander still owes more than $30,000 to the state for a child that's not his because the mom wrote his name down because she needed to name someone in order to get welfare benefits.
And I had to put him down as the father. That was the only way I can get the sister.
Now,
I'm almost homeless. I'm almost in jail. I'm out of work.
It's some hoes in this house. It's some hoes in this house. It's some hoes in this house. I'm stupid. Yo, black man, what's happening? What's happening, black man? Peace. Tell me what's goody, right? Hold on, man. I'm going to take my time with this one, man. Let me get a swig of water real quick. That's a cold one, man. Got to hydrate. Now, black man. For you simps out here, man, because listen. I said it in one of my videos, man. Listen, you simps. Oh, but I want black children. Well, here you go. Listen, here you go. You want black children, right? Here you fucking go. Here goes the black children that's not yours, and you're going to be forced to take care of that kid. Black man, come on. Seriously? In the first video, right? Now, granted, let me say this, right? Personally, I do think the first 2 videos might be skits, but Skits are created off of real life situations, right? In the third video, that was on the local news in Detroit or whatever part of Michigan that was. That was on the local news. So obviously that one is not fake. But let's start with the first one, right? See, and I find it so funny, right? But look. This man said he was paying child support. Excuse me. The man said he was paying child support for 4 years, $700 a month, $8,500 a year, $30,000, specifically $32,000 over the course of 4 years, black man. And hold on. I know you guys see what's on the screen right now, and we're gonna get to that part. But look, he paid $30,000 for a kid that's not his, black man. But I want black children. Oh, but I love black women. But black women don't love you, you simp. Black women don't love you, you sucker. That's how she treats you. That's how she feel about you. She go put another man's kid on you. Whose kid? Tyrone's bum ass, Tyrone's broke ass, Tyrone jailbird ass, Tyrone degenerate gangster ass, Tyrone's fiend ass. Listen, she's gonna put his degenerate piece of shit kid on you. His bastard kid on you. Because it's the dual mating strategy. That's what black women were taught to do. Listen, even when they were young and they weren't conscious to what they were doing. This was all on a subconscious level. Listen, once they become, 18, 21, 24, 27, listen, it's conscious now. She made a conscious decision. I'm going to get fucked by this man. I'm going to let him impregnate me. And within that same night, maybe even the very next day, probably the same night though, she's going to come back to your simp sucker ass, your Super Saiyan Blue Goku, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, fuse in the Super Saiyan in the Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta in the same fight with Broly, right? You're gonna fuse and become the Beta Bucks Super Saiyan God simp for her backup plan. And now when she comes to you and you gotta raise Tyrone's bastard kid and you calling him son, you teaching him how to ride a bike. You show him how to swim. You show him how to drive a car. You playing football with him, man. Show him how to shoot a basketball. And you think the whole time, oh man, I love my son. I love my son. Yo, that nigga don't even look like you. But see, black women, they're not stupid. Cause like I said, right? After she get fucked by Tyrone, he busts a nut inside her. Within that same night, she's going to come back to you. She's going to come back to you, let you fuck her, let you bust a nut inside her, and you're thinking, oh, this is my kid. Sorry, Tyrone's sperm beat you to the egg, nigga. You feel me? Tyrone's sperm beat you there first. And you're going to turn around and get put on child support, taking care of Tyrone's kid again, a.k.a. the dual mating strategy. Because she don't like you. You're the backup plan. She wants Tyrone's seed and she needs your resources because they're not good people. But I want black children. Well, there goes your black kid. It's not yours, but you're happy, right? You have children, right? Be happy. Be happy. Because on the plantation, I bet you were doing the same thing, black men. Only back then, there was no DNA test. Come on, man. Yo, hold on. Before I move to the next one, she said we could work something out. I'm trying not to curse too much. What can you really work out with somebody after paying child support for a kid that's not yours? He said, yo, you got to run me my 30,000. Yo, dead ass, I want my 30K back. You bugging. No, yo, you but I want black children. Listen, I'm going to say that throughout the whole video, man, because you simps, man. You simps bring this upon yourself because it's black men out here telling you guys, stop dealing with them. This is your end result. This is your end result. Why not let black women starve? Let black women crash out. Let black women do what they want to do, man. If she wants to be the queen bitch in charge of garbage, the queen bitch in charge of the community, as America's burning down, she still wants to be the queen bitch in charge. Let her. Black men fall back. What Fat Joe said back in the day? Lean back. Lean back. Yo, I'm leaning back. I've been leaning back. I've been leaning so far back, I done fell out of my chair. For real, man. Check it, right? In the second video, that man was taking care of a child that's not his for 5 years. Now, in that video, he said that he had 3 children with that same woman. 2 of them which actually belonged to him, which he might not even know, right? Or the 2 kids might be his for real. And the 3rd kid, which he proved through a DNA test, is not his kid. She said, why would you do that? What do you mean, why would I do that? I want to know if the children are mine. You know, black women, they're not stupid, right? They're smart enough to at least fuck a guy who looks similar to you, so that way you wouldn't question if the kids are actually yours when they actually grow up and the features, start to develop. I mean, of course, he didn't mention if he was paying child support, but he was raising a kid that was not his. Black man, you know what's so funny, right? At one of my old jobs, my most recent old job, there was an older guy I was working with, an older black man, maybe in his 60s, like maybe somewhere in his 60s, right? He told me how he was raising another man's kid that he believed was his own child for 21 years. He did not find out until that child was 21 years old. You cannot get 20 fucking years of your life back. You can't get that back. You serious? Yo, how do you guys not crash out? Yo, the simp in that video talking about I'm not going to get violent. I'm not going to call you out your name. I will be calling her everything in the book from A to Z, from front to back, from cover to cover. I will curse her, man. I will go and hire a voodoo witch to put a hex on her life. I will call an assassin to come and take you out. Because there's no way in hell I'm going to raise another man kid for 21 years, but I want black children. Well, there goes your black kid, nigga. There goes your black bastard, nigga. You're calling him my son. You're calling that little girl your daughter, and she's calling you dad. And you guys don't even share an ounce of blood together. No way. No way. No way. And this is what black women fight for. You know what I'm saying? Yo, in other countries, I believe Australia, New Zealand, and in the UK, you cannot get a paternity test done without her permission. Again, look at the screen. Look at the screen. You see a paternity fraud, right? We're going to get to that part. Yo, and look, Shorty had the audacity to say, I'm not leaving a place where the man said how you don't pay bills here, and she's talking about I'm not leaving. Shorty, you don't pay no bills here. Your name is on nothing. You don't pay utilities. You don't pay rent. You don't have an ID. And you're not gonna separate me from my children. Shut up. Take that bastard kid to Tyrone. Take that bastard kid to Section 8. Apply for your benefits and get out my face. Yo, but listen, we already know, black men, those 2 kids that are actually his, they're going with her. Because in America, right, it used to be where the man automatically had custody of his own children. Now they changed it at some point, I think in the 70s or 60s, and the children belong to the woman, right? She gets automatic custody. I even had the conversation with my own mother, right? Listen, as a young man right now, if you have a kid with a woman, your parents will never see their grandkid because the custody goes to the woman, and her mother, Her father will see their grandkid, but not your parents. You're gonna fight for custody. You got to get a time slot allocated to you. Not even from the court if you guys decide to go that route. But she's going to allot you a plot of time to spend with your own kid. You don't have permission to just come in and do what you want to do when you want to do it. That's so sad, man. But I want black children. Well, you got your black kid, bro. You got your black kid. It's not yours, but you got your black kid, right? You want him to have black skin, right? You know, one thing about my video, first of all, I've never said in my videos that black women were unattractive, but at this point, the behavior is so damn nasty. The Miss Andrea is so damn nasty. The behavior, the mindset, everything about it. At this point, yo, I want black men to stop dealing with black women for the simple fact that she's black. I don't care. Call me whatever you want to call me. This is what you're going to get. Oh, but all black women not like that. Well, let's say that is true. The ones that are not like this are so damn far few and in between. You are gonna waste your time trying to find them. You're gonna bump into the chicks from the first two video. You're gonna meet way more of those females compared to the ones who are actually quote unquote good ones. By the time you meet that good one, bro, you done already raised another man kid, right? Paid child support for another man kid. If not another man kid, a kid that's already yours. You'd have been divorced, got half your stuff taken from you like Iman Shumpert. I got that video coming soon, right? You done been arrested, DV case. She done probably set you up. You got burned. You know what I'm saying? You done wasted all of your time. You done dated 20, 30, 40 of them just for it's the games, just a wasted time. You can't get none of that back. Oh my goodness, man. But I want black children. All right, bro. And then again, in the last video, because hold on, I'm getting there, right? In the last video, right? Like I said, that's actually a real one. The first two might be a skit, but the last one, this is a real one. State of Michigan against Mr. Alexander is giving this man an ultimatum to either pay child support for a child that is proven on a paternity test that is not his, or pay $30,000 in child support. Fuck that. Ain't no way. No way. No way. The state, not the female, the state is giving him an ultimatum to either pay $30,000 plus or go to prison. Yo, this put me in prison, dude. Again, like I said, excuse me. Like I said, I want black children. You simps are so damn desperate. Yo, black man, hold on. Before I finish it right out. Yo, black man, hold on. Let me tell you something, right? These Tyrones, please, black men, if you hang out with Tyrones, if you have Tyrones for friends, I'm not saying you have to, distance. I'm not saying you have to, disown these guys, cut them off, but keep your distance. Tyrone is nobody that you should listen to. Tyrone is nobody that you should take advice from. Tyrone, honestly, bro, Tyrone, he's just like a black woman. He wants the worst for you. Again, I don't make this video for simps. I don't make this content for Tyrones. I don't make it for black women. I make it for the average non-select black men. I make it for the 10%. And listen, for you black men in the 10%, stay the fuck away from Tyrones. A Tyrone wants to see you fail the same way the black woman wants to see you fail. Tyrone would tell your ass, oh, bro, I hate condoms. Nah, bro, I'm trying to feel it, man. I got a bus, man. Tyrone is telling your ass to not use protection. Tyrone wants to go against every reason to use protection because Tyrone don't give a fuck. He believes that as long as I'm having sex, everything's all right. Like I said before, Tyrone life could be in shambles, going down the fucking toilet. But as long as he can have sex, he believes everything is okay because on the plantation, it was the same way. They worked him to death, but he was having sex, so everything was okay. That same Tyrone, you're going to raise his kid. You're going to pay child support for his kid while he goes off and fuck another black woman and does the same degenerate BS. And guess what? The next man is going to be paying child support for his kid, raising his kid. Isn't it funny how the dual mating strategy, black women already know that these Tyrones, listen, nothing about him says he is father material. But she look at the fact that, oh, he's tall. Oh, he has a beard. Oh, he has Max John. Yo. But she needs your resources. She needs your leadership. She needs your guidance to be installed into that kid. And I say, fuck that. Stop falling victim to fucking Tyrone. Stop hanging out with them niggas. Stop dealing with black women because she's black. I said this shit and I mean it. What the fuck, man? That's my ultimatum. You heard what he said in the video? See, the simp brought it on himself because he felt like, yo, I want pussy. Oh, man, sex. Oh, man, I got a bus. Oh, I want black children. But there you go. He said, I spoke to that kid one time during the DNA test. And now look at you. You're forced to pay $30,000 or go to prison. And then, hold on. You heard the reporter and the black woman who wanted to hide her face in that little short clip talking about oh, well, I had to put his name down on the birth certificate so I can receive the system. Because that's all they care about. Black women don't care about their fucking kids. All she care about is that damn system. That's why I'm thank God that Kamala Harris didn't win because they were supporting that stupid ass feminism, Miss Andrew, LGBTQT, immigration thing. Oh my God. Bro, all because she wanted welfare benefits, all because she wanted EBT, all because she wanted Section 8. She put his name down on the birth certificate just because she don't like your ass. She got fucked by Tyrone, came right back to you maybe 1, 2, 3 hours later, let you fuck her unprotected, and you busting out inside of her right afterwards. Like I said in the earlier part of the video, Tyrone's sperm beat you to the egg. Doesn't that go to show how nasty black women are? You'll let two different men give you raw dignity in the same day, in the same 4-hour span. But it was premeditated. She made a conscious decision. I'm going to use the dual mating strategy to my benefit. That's why I said, don't trust Tyrone the same way you don't trust black women. That man said, listen, Mr. Alexander said, pretty much he's on thin ice. He said he's almost homeless, which means he's practically homeless, almost behind bars, and he has no income. That's a rough life right there, man. But again, you simps. You literally do it to yourself. Honestly, man, you simps do it to yourself, man, because the simp is a sadomasochist. They are addicted to pain. They love to be hurt. I don't know what type of sick, sadistic mindset that is, man. But again, simps, black women, and Tyrones, it's a love triangle, man. You guys belong for each other, man. You guys are like mac and cheese. You're like white on rice. You're like the grill marks on a barbecue piece of chicken, bro. Now, let's get into this right here, right? The screenshot on my screen. Check it out. Top 10 paternity fraud rates by country. Black men. Black men. First of all, as a West Indian man, I know about Jamaica, bro. I've been hearing that my whole life. Jamaican women are nasty work. And I've been hearing a lot about South Africa in the most recent months. And I'm like, damn, even back on the continent, Nigeria number 2, UK number 4, Brazil number 5. Again, you have 3 countries that are black nations and 3 countries with a high black population. The United States, France, Brazil, and the UK. I'm sorry, 4. Canada has a good population of black people as well, but I don't think it has as many as the US, France, Brazil, or the UK. Any woman of any race can practice the dual mating strategy, but we know that black women take this crap to a new level. They are going above and beyond with the dual mating strategy, man. Jamaica, Nigeria, South Africa. I mean, this stuff already happens in the US. You know what I'm saying? We already know this. But it's like those are the top 3. Oh my God, black man. Like I said, I've heard about South Africa a lot. And I've heard about Nigeria. And I'm pretty sure those females in the village somewhere, she know damn well she not supposed to be smashing those quote unquote bad boys, the Tyrones, but she's coming back to you, the productive man. In her eyes, the beta, the guy who's taking his time to build his life the right way. The man who she feels like, oh, well, I'm settling for you. How? But I want black children. I gotta keep saying it. You simps want black children so damn bad. Well, here you go. You're gonna raise another man's kid, but here goes your black child. You want black children, right? Here goes your black child. Tyrone's kid, right? You heard, whoa. The chick in the second video said, but this is your kid. No, the fuck it is not, bitch. That's Tyrone's kid. And that's him talking about some, I love her. Why the fuck do you, no. See, a nigga like me, that's why black women already know what time it is with me, bro. I let it be known. I let it be known, bro. I will be, can't say everything I want to say. Listen, I'm cutthroat. Get the fuck out. Fuck you and that kid. Get the fuck out. I don't care. You can go be homeless. Go starve. Yo, you guys heard about that one female in Detroit? And the kids froze to death in that van, but she didn't. But the cousin didn't. Yo, this is passion. You might say you angry now. This is passion because I don't want to see black men go through this, man. Because I already know if I didn't wake up to the truth, my dumb ass would be right here making these same videos talking about some, oh, how could you do this to me? How could you do this to me? That's not my kid. I paid child support for all these years. Because black women, what they're going to do to their black sons, especially the ones that's not Tyrone, she's going to groom you to be a simp. And not just a regular simp, a good simp. A good simp. They're going to groom you, not just your mom, not just your auntie, not just your grandma, the black women around you. The females you go to school with. The females you went to college with. The females at your job. Listen, they understand this on a subconscious and a conscious level. They know which men are starved out. They know which men are not Tyrone. And there's a plan for you. That's why they get so fucking angry when you go off script. Because that's one more simp that's leaving the plantation. That's one more simp that we cannot use for the dual mating strategy. That's why they care about black men who are going overseas. That's why they care about black men who are dating non-black women, because you guys are fucking up the plan. We want Tyrone's seed and we want you to raise him. But if there's nobody to raise Tyrone's seed, then what? That's why I said, fuck the black community. Let this shit burn. Let this shit crumble. And black men, hold on, let me say this, man. You need to develop the colonizer mindset. You need the white man's mindset. Listen, the white man said, for every drop of white blood that goes into a non-white woman, you are purifying the race. Black men, adapt the same mindset. For every drop of black blood, for every drop of black semen that you put into a non-black woman, you are purifying the race and you are saving yourself from a lifetime of turmoil and fucking and oh my God, I'm just angry, bro. You're saving yourself from the BS, bro. No need to be depressed. No need to be miserable. No need to take care of somebody bastard ass kid. Black men, save yourself, man. Save yourself. Develop a king mindset. Develop an explorer mindset. Develop the colonizer mindset, and save yourself, black men. Or guess what? Because I ain't gonna hold you. What's worse than that? What's worse than raising another man's kid and you thought it was yours? It's one thing if you choose willingly to be a stepdad. That shit was forced upon you, because that's the real dual mating strategy. No fucking way. In Jamaica, 30%, 25 to 30%. South Africa, 30%. And that's just that is just what is recorded. That's what the people who actually complain about this stuff actually gets recorded. Those numbers are probably higher because you got men that haven't figured it out yet. The dual mating strategy, bro. Black men, man. The ball is in your court. The ball is in your court. Where are you going to shoot it at? Black women? I'm done, man. I'm done. Peace.